Helping the Giuliani campaign is Republican Congressman Peter King. We usually talk to him about Homeland Security and other matters, but this morning we're going to talk to him about the Giuliani campaign. You've been down to Florida a number of times, correct?
I've been in Florida, South Carolina, New Hampshire, but especially Florida, yeah.
But especially Florida. And you've gone around. What's the reaction? That you've been with him most of the time, correct?
Oh, yeah, I've been with him every time. No, the response has been very good. Some crowds are obviously transplanted New Yorkers, and you hear all the Queens and Brooklyn accents. And then in other parts of Florida, there are native Floridians. He's doing very well in the Cuban community, Miami. So, I mean, the impressions are that he's doing well. Now, it's obviously going to be a tight race, but I feel good about it. I mean, every spot I've been at with him has been large crowds. People asking for autographs, bringing Rudy's book along for them to sign it, signing Yankee baseball hats.
I think we have a few Yankee fans down in Florida. You know the old expression, the more south you go, the more north it gets down in Florida. And Florida is a very diverse state. You do go south in Florida, and you have the huge Cuban Hispanic population. You move a little further north, you have a lot of the retirees. And then you get up, even north of there, and you have farming country and everything. Do you have a sense of how he's doing in each of those different areas of Florida? Is there one where he's doing better than others?
I think he's doing pretty well around the state. And I mean, he has a state organization. And people don't realize that in Florida, you can start voting about 4 weeks out. Not absentee balloting, actually early balloting. And I think about 40% of the votes are already in. And Rudy was the only guy on the ground throughout January. And his organization was getting people to the polls, getting people to vote. And so he's going to get, I think, a large share of those early votes. Every place I've been at, it seems coordinated. There are volunteers on the ground. There's been no traffic mix-ups. There's been no small crowds. There's been none of the mix-ups that go in campaigns.
But you know the way it works. It's all done at the county level, essentially, and it's really about getting your people to the polls. Does he have the folks in place, the volunteers in place to make that happen?
And he does. I think he's the best organization. For instance, the Attorney General of Florida, Bill McCollum, is Rudy's campaign chairman in Florida. So you have that whole McCollum operation, and you do have many of the county chairs are supporting him. Now, he has a good operation in place. They have the robocalls, they have the calls to get out the vote, they have literature distributions, they have radio ads, targeted ads to different communities, television ads. So no, it's a well-run operation. I mean, he's going to run, and he's running a very, very good campaign down there.